It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. Underway in Week 14. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Yeah, man, good. It's crazy how I lost that last game. I got blown that guy out. No, hold on. I got blown.
The first snap, here's Mayfield.
Not giving no chances, bro. That's crazy too.
That's gonna be intercepted.
There we go.
Sidney Jones. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the
started early.
Already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. 21. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Touchdown Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he is not
I don't know why he's going for 2. He's not going to blow me out.
And this will remain a 6-0 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game.
3-3-5, bro. Hey, that's a middle linebacker. You let him sack me like that? Hey, come on, block.
In this case, I noticed his line.
I got to block. Bro, they didn't even block. He ran right through the line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Niggas need a fucking block. Bro, block. Bro, block.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what
they're in a 3-man front, bro. Like, it's an I formation. Like, block them.
That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs or putting together a team,
bro,
a bad throw
that's crazy.
Picked off by Justin Coleman, and they'll have the ball set up in the
red
zone
at
the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. A solid stiff arm. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Man, this is press and send 6. What everyone does now.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense. Because if you give up 17 points a game,
don't make no sense.
You're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that.
Well, come on, they let him get away with it too. That's not no talk about it.
There's Trimble, the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7.
This has not been a banner game.
Is that nickel?
So we got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
I should get the ball.
Last drive, that's the reliable target.
Should be an easy open play.
3rd down, Mayfield.
Niggas, can't get open for shit.
By Justin Coleman, and the Seahawks are going to take possession.
I'm watching him, bro. Like, he's a route combination and get open.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake.
Just let him shade you in like that.
Inside the red zone, so you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
There's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside and backfield. Because I know when I used to cover, he just snuck out there and just got my first down.
Well, we love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pick up on the 1st down. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this one
This is Mayfield sucks, bro. Come on.
And it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep into the territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1.
This team, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception. They got to be careful about developing a sense of urgency.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10,
It's a sack.
15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Seahawks hit 500 at 6-6. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
They'll have to gear up, try to get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Goff. That'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, not good.
Right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%. And it's not just
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Walker. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to troop a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown!
after the save on
first down. His 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. As these guys are able to extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Oh, that's
this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggling to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Damn, Mayfield, wide open, bro.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
Another run, this time McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Easy one, man. That's the type of defense you can run this shit.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Sad.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
65. Go ahead.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. 13. They'll try and run it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First down, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. He'll get this out wide to Penny. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Walker with another carry. And he's got some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. A first down throw for Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And Walker once more.
Oh my gosh, bro, tackling.
Extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he finds Penny. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, 57 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Mayfield now. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mayfield on 1st down.
Damn, bro, come on, Mayfield.
It's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, Sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this. Walker hitting, the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This defense, Charles.
How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They run again with Walker.
Right in between the middle like that, bro. No one wants to reach out their hand.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Running right, here's Walker. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Garoppolo now.
Timmy does not drop the ball.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Mayfield.
That's pass interference.
But it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep,
yeah, I need a
QB,
man.
Prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He is not doing it for me at all.
Mayfield.
He really is not doing it for me at all, bro.
To the end zone.
All these fucking throws he's missing.
When you're leading in the
He's missing mad throws.
has to be up for any potential deep shots.
He's missing mad fucking throws, bro. How you missing that many throws?
Mayfield to throw.
Finally.
This is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. And going right back to Walker. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.